Hello and welcome to FPL Animate. My name is Oded and welcome to the best graphic and animation FPL channel. If you are looking for a unique FPL channel like no others, click the subscribe buttons now, give it a like and let's get to it. In this video I'll take a look on some of the players who have not been owned by many people and in such form in the last couple of weeks that it's worth to mention them. You can call them differential players, not many look their way up until now, but I can see some of them who can take a spot in your team for the upcoming fixtures. First on the list is Rowe. It seems that if he gets a return this season he will get another one in the same game. Happened against Tottenham and happened again against Aston Villa last week. If you have faith in Arsenal players right now after they scored 8 goals in the last 4 games and you're looking for cheap players among these Arsenal players, maybe Rowe is the one for you. Because of his low price, you can play him on the easy fixtures and place him on the bench for the hard ones. Arsenal may face Leicester and Liverpool in the upcoming weeks, but after that they will face weak defensive teams up until game 21 when they faces Manchester City. So a cheap player like him who play every week for almost 90 minutes in each game and can produce return in every game, that's something to consider. Brentford defense, for my surprise, is really playing good so far. I thought they had the worst defense among Watford and Norwich, but they proved they are very strong in the back, and even if they kept a clean sheet only for 3 times so far, they're not conceding too many goals. So with all that and with the amazing fixtures coming up in the next 3 games, it's more than wise to pick one of Brentford defenders. Jansson seems the logical choice right now. The very tall defender early on by almost 10% and for good reason. He is in the center of a Brentford defense, it also makes a lot of chaos whenever Brentford get a set piece. His height makes a lot of problems to their rival teams in the box and no wonder he got 3 assists so far, all from set pieces with ball falling to his legs or head. So chances are in the next 3 games he may get 3 clean sheets and another assist or even his first goal. With his cheap price it will be almost a crime not to bring him on. Leon Bailey is an interesting story. His late signing in the club made him miss the train of Aston Villa team and the lack of fitness and injuries made him miss 5 of the 9 games as he came as a sub in the other 4. And for a player who played only 130 minutes in the league, his numbers are ridiculous. 4 returns in 3 games, when he played 30 minutes in one, 20 in the second, which he got 2 returns and 45 in the third. To have so much impact in such amount of time is really impressive. Further into the season he could be a hiding gem. If he will start to play more minutes, if he will start in the starting 11 when he's fully fit and plays 60, 80, 90 minutes, he can produce a lot more. His shots pre-90 minutes is ridiculous because he plays in average about 30 minutes. Aston Villa fixtures are not so bad, facing tough defense in the next 3 games but 2 at home. Then Palace away, then 3 hard ones up until game week 17 when they will face Norwich and Burnley. So I will keep a close eye on him till then. If he will get more minutes and if he continues to get a return in almost every game, he could be a very good pick further along this season for Rafinha, Sarr and some of the other players in that price range. Liverpool looking like a monster right now, but suffering again from injuries, mainly with their supporting players like Thiago, Elliott and now Milner and Keita, which open a window for Curtis Jones, who will replace Elliott in the starting lineup after Elliott injured in game week 5. He managed to start twice in the league and got 2 returns as well. Then he got injured himself and came back to come up instead of Milner in the game against Manchester United and were able to play great as all Liverpool players did in this game. With his long distance shot and smart passes he can be a great differential if he will start playing again in the starting lineup. If you are looking for another Liverpool attackers but don't have the funds or room to place other players like Jota, Mane, Firmino, maybe Jones is the answer for you. With the tag price of 5 million and only 0% tube ownership and with the okay fixtures up ahead for Liverpool, he can be someone you should keep an eye on and see if he really do start in the league week in and week out. 2 weeks ago nobody knew this player and now everybody is running to get him. Well, I might have went too far with that because only 1.3% on him right now, but he do make you think if you should bring him on as a cheap striker you can play whenever you like or bench him for his low price. He surprisingly started in game week 7 instead of Armstrong, who all thought was nailed, and in these 2 games he scored twice and had almost 4 shots on goal. Southampton's next fixtures are pretty great, and odds are if he will keep it up, he will score more in upcoming weeks. Very cheap striker who started in his team and score every week and got good fixtures up ahead. Seems the perfect time to own him. But he is really nailed. We thought so about Armstrong and he played only 1 minute in the last 2 games. And Che Adams is also there in the mix. But for 5 million players you can take the risk of having him even if he won't start in every game. When you think mid-price player, you probably won't think about this guy. Way overlooked, way too long. His performance over the years is mediocre with 6 goals and 4 assists all of last season. This season, after 9 games, he got 3 goals and 2 assists, half of what he had in the entire last season. So far it seems he's heading for his best season so far in Leicester if he will keep to bring those numbers. And let's not forget he is on corners and not direct free kicks as well, and also take penalties if Vardy is not around, and he may not be around for the upcoming game against Arsenal at home. Leicester fixtures are okay from game week 10 till 12, but from there they are playing Watford, Southampton, Aston Villa and Newcastle. So in the same price level of Rafinha for example, but the difference is right now that he got other players to play with and get key passes to other players like Vardy, Iheanacho, Daka and Maddison. And Rafinha, as we've seen so many times this season, pretty much on his own right now until Bamford will come back. So if you have Rafinha, Webo or any other players in that price range and you want to spice your team up a bit, take a risk with a player that only 5.5% on, you can go with him and maybe get a reward for that. So that's it for now. If you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to my channel for more amazing animation and graphic like no other channel. Leave a comment if you like the content, and if you have any ideas to make this channel even